So my take on Ohio. I'm a little bit late, but that's because I want to sit back and analyze some shit. Ohio is learning what people like me have learned a long time ago. Don't trust the government. Not a single fucking word out of their mouth. They don't care about you. They'll never care about you. You are hamsters on a wheel for them. They don't care if they poison you. They don't care if they murder you. They don't care if they starve you. That's just how the shit is. People that think counter and think that government cares about them, I implore you, go back and look at history. There is a reason why people like me have studied history and gone back, and it's like, this shit kind of adds up after you start doing the math. Gulf of Tonkin, Ruby Ridge, Waco, fucking MK Ultra. I could keep naming all these little fucking experiments, all the shit that they've done, and every time I name something, it'll guaranteed be something fucking bad that the government has done under good intentions. If you really want to fucking get at it, look at the COVID vaccine. Have you ever seen the government push a vaccine as hard as they push that? I want to say your answer is no. Have you ever known the government give away free shit? No. Everything always has a catch at the end. Now we're figuring out that there's a lot of fucking heart defects out there now. Just popped into the world shortly thereafter the vaccine was starting to get handed out. Now they're actually coming out and saying, oh yeah, the Johnson & Johnson, whatever, it's got some bad problems. Well, I could have told you that along with Moderna. They came to everybody, wanted to get this shit. No research done on it. No long-term health effects done from it. And now we're seeing what happens when that happens. And it was all because they cared. Government doesn't care. So now we're left here to go, well, why would they do that? I'll leave you to answer that question. Go do the legwork, figure out why. Because I even don't have that answer. I'm not going to tell you that I have that answer because I fucking don't. I have my suspicions. But that's suspicions. That's all it is. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. I don't know much. But I do know the government does not care about you. So, there's that. Then we have World War III on the loom. And that in itself is a whole fucking problem that most people aren't touching on because they just want to ignore it like it'll go away. It's not going away. It's not. Well, stay off the subject of everything else that's fucking rhyming in this world. World War II. What do we do? We did the same exact shit we're doing now, but with Ukraine instead of Russia. Go do some research. Type in Russians with Thompson machine guns. That was fairly recent, like a couple months ago. Why do the Russians have Thompson machine guns? Well, if you go back, I forget which act it was. I think it was the Land Lease Act. We gave them a bunch of our stuff so they could fight the Nazis. Sound familiar? It's because we're doing the same fucking thing with Ukraine. Everybody also is saying, oh, we're giving them all this money. We're not giving them all this money. It's a lease. They're going to end up paying it back if they win. That's the other thing. We're not going to let all this money go. We're not going to let this war end with Russia winning. And then you look at all of our stuff stateside, we're telling allies that we made contracts with 10 years ago, with howitzers, mortar tubes, guns, and everything else, tanks, saying we can't fulfill those orders. Our assembly line is overwhelmed. And you can track where all this shit goes too. Well, if they're not going overseas to our allies, then where are they going? And they're not going to Ukraine. A portion of them did, but that's not going on anymore. They stopped sending them until another bill goes through, or budget. So where are all these guns, ammo, howitzers, and stuff like that going to? I'll tell you, here. They're all staying here. Then on top of that, we have the 101st Airborne, which wasn't deployed since World War II, now deployed into Poland, setting up hedgehogs, digging ditches or trenches. That's just rather a bit strange, isn't it? And then the other thing that was similar, and that a lot of people are overlooking, is what they teach in schools and what they actually say. They say that World War II got us out of the Great Depression. Well, look around, people. Look around. Inflation is skyrocketing. Everything is skyrocketing. I wouldn't say that we're going to be on the verge of a Great Depression, but we're definitely going to be hit with something worse than the 2008 housing market crash. Well, wouldn't it just be such a great thing with all these places that are going to start laying off people, as we are seeing right now with Amazon, Microsoft, and a bunch of other tech companies? It's the start of massive layoffs. What do we do with the unemployment numbers? Well, it's really easy to hide unemployment when you can implement a draft and have most of these motherfuckers in the military. It's also really easy to hide resource scarcity when you're rationing everybody for the war effort, when in reality we just don't have the resources. And what resources we do have goes to the war effort. So you look at that, and then you just go, oh, that's interesting. Russia is really pretty much just ready to strike any form of NATO, and we know that's going to happen eventually. It's just when. China's gunning for Taiwan, but even they're scared to do anything, because the past 2 times they've been trying to invade Taiwan, you're probably like, wait, they tried to invade Taiwan 2 times before this? Yes. And they lost miserably. Fucking got their ass handed to them by Taiwan. So that's the reason they're not doing it right this second. They got worried about America, and then they have to also worry about their history of losing to the Taiwanese. So you take all that into effect, and you just start to wonder, how much longer? How much longer? Everything's up in the air right now. Shit's hit the fan, and everybody wants to be ignorantly bliss and act like it's 2012. Y'all, it's not 2012 anymore. Wake the fuck up. Fucking shit's here over in the United States is messed up, and shit across the ocean is messed up. It's time to start learning skills and being able to be self-reliant on oneself and having somebody else take care of you. Or your feelings being hurt. Oh my god. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't care what your dead name is, whatever the fuck that means. And if you look like a guy, I'm gonna call you a guy. If you look like a female, I'm gonna call you a fucking female. And when you get all bent out of shape about it, I'm gonna tell you, fuck you. This is America. I will say and do as I fucking please. Oh, you're a bigot, you're a racist. I don't really give a fuck. Those words have lost power since y'all have been using them. It used to mean something 5 years ago, but now people just hear that and go, whatever. So they can say what they want, be you, and just fucking be straight with the shit. Don't fucking try to fit in. Don't try to please people. You be nice. You be polite, courteous, but don't try to fucking please people. The moment you start doing that, they try to fucking make you jump through every damn hoop in the world. And I'll tell you right now, them hoops aren't fucking worth shit. So, y'all do you. I'll be here doing me. Telling everybody to go fuck themselves. That's just how it goes. Alright, y'all. Peace.